Okay, it is Sunday. I'm not going to say the exact date. But we, for the past week, have not been in our home because we strategically planned to go to New Jersey while we put our house on the market so that essentially
Big brain.
there would be absolutely no issue with people being able to come in and see the house and us having to get the dogs out and us out. So Dustin, like a champ, literally drove the dogs, all three of our crazy dogs, all by himself to Myrtle Beach to stay with my parents, which shout out to Barb and Gare Bear.
Yes.
Mom and Dad, as I call them. We're freaking tired, okay? The last week has been really crazy. We had 12 offers on the house. We had over 60 showings. We accepted an offer on the Hot Mess house. We did receive $25,000 over asking price. And a lot of people have asked us why we're choosing to sell the Hot Mess house instead of rent it out. There's a lot of reasons for that, but the main one is that New Jersey is extremely expensive.
Very.
The taxes in New Jersey equate to like basically at least a third to a half of your mortgage payment, which is very different than Virginia. And the Navy doesn't do a great job of giving adequate housing allowance. So even though it is far more expensive to live in New Jersey, our housing allowance is only going up like, I think it was $200 or $300, which like wouldn't even cover the taxes on a house that is what we bought this house for originally, not even like what we're selling it for, just to give you some context. So we needed the profit from this house to even be able to buy a house in New Jersey, and we're very grateful for how everything has turned out. And we're really lucky in the fact that we got some really incredible offers, and there was like 4 or 5 that were like super like basically the same, just with like little different things here and there. So if you guys want me to do a video on kind of like a breakdown of like the offers that we got and what made us choose to go with the offer, even though there was like a few that were basically identical, I could totally do that because I know the market is like so crazy right now. Yeah, it's been, guys, I could cry. Like, I will cry. I don't want to like see the Hot Mess house go, so it's kind of like a really bittersweet situation. Like, I'm super grateful for how everything turned out, but it was really hard, you know, like pushing through those last like the last week where we just had to like really push to finish everything and get it on the market. Like, me and Dustin were sleeping maybe like 2 hours a night, if that, and to walk around the house for the last time before we like left for New Jersey to look at other houses and see it basically just finished, and like the vision had been realized. And I think so it's been a very like emotionally draining few weeks and physically draining few weeks, and we're, you know, that's why I took a while off of YouTube, because I just kind of needed the time. And it's gonna be hard. So grateful for like how it's all, everything is working out like really great. But I would be lying if I said that, you know, the day that we put the house on the market, that I didn't have like a full-blown panic attack just sitting in this hotel room in New Jersey and just seeing, you know, all these notifications like pop up on our doorbell being like, unfamiliar face, unfamiliar face, unfamiliar face, and it was just like, it was really hard. So it's a good problem to have that we just kept getting all these notifications. Yeah, like that so many people wanted to see the house, and so many people offered on the house, and they love it, and we got so much great feedback. But you know, it's like these people get to walk around my house while it's done for literally longer than I had, because it was to the minute of us leaving that we worked on the house. Like, to the minute. Even though
Quite literally.
Yeah, even though I broke my tooth and was like trying to figure out how to get it fixed, it was like it's a really situation crazy. I don't know. My tooth still isn't fixed. So that's really fun. Our house is sold. Kind of. We still have to, I mean, our house is under contract.
We're under contract.
Yeah, our house is under contract, and our move is scheduled. And we're really just trying to figure it all out. It's really difficult. We're struggling to find temporary housing for us and 3 dogs. Like, the only Airbnbs that allowed dogs in our area that we're going to were like $8,000 to $14,000 for a month. And like, if we wanted to stay somewhere in our area in an Airbnb that allowed dogs, it'd be like $3,000 or $4,000 a month, which we know is still expensive, but you know, that's the price of a short-term rental, right? And so, yeah, the whole process has just been like super crazy. There is a little bit of leeway time from the time that Dustin gets detached from his ship here to the time where our house sells. So we may be able to get some friends or family to come stay with the dogs during that time and watch them while we go up to New Jersey again to look for houses. I don't know. It's been really crazy. How do you feel about all of it?
I mean, it's been hectic. We've looked and we've looked and we've looked.
Yeah.
So then we just gotta keep on looking.
We, you know, have our eye on a few of the listings that are coming soon. Even in New Jersey, if a house is in our price range, doesn't necessarily mean that we can get the financing for it. And the reason is because the taxes are so different from city to city, or even neighborhood to neighborhood, that some of the houses that we're looking at the top of our price point, let's just say, have $6,000 to $7,000 taxes a year, where some of them have $10,000 to $13,000 of taxes a year. So you really have to be careful about that, because it definitely messes with your financing numbers. What do you think about the taxes in New Jersey?
Don't like them.
Yeah, the roads were good though.
The road, okay, so we went up there, obviously, for the first time. We paid some tolls, and we were like, God dang, it's a lot of tolls. But then we were driving, and we're like, holy crow, there's not a lot of potholes. It was nice. That was nice.
Let's talk about the good things about New Jersey so that this video isn't so, like, depressing. The good thing is, there was, like, Whole Foods everywhere.
Trader Joe's, Wegmans.
Mm-hmm. The best Target we've ever been in.
That was not a Target, that was a mall. That thing was massive.
It literally was the biggest Target I've ever seen, and it had an Ulta in it, and it was amazing. But the best part, you know what I'm gonna say?
I don't.
HomeSense! Are you kidding me?
That's what I had assumed, but I was like, I don't know.
So I thought that, if you don't know what a HomeSense is, it's basically like a Home Goods, but I thought that they were only in Canada. They're actually owned by the same company. I went in to this store and asked Dustin. I was shocked. I was in tears almost.
She was. It was, I can honestly say that it was a good store. It had a lot to offer. It was nice.
It was like Home Goods.
On steroids.
On steroids, yeah. They had so much more furniture and so...
Not that I'm on steroids.
Yeah, I was like, that's not okay. But they had so many more rugs.
The HomeSense, even as a husband who tends to go to the husband bench, was more enjoyable than Home Goods.
You know why? There was
they
more...
They gave me better benches.
Yeah. there was more options for the husband bench.
That's some nice couches that I actually could definitely nap on.
We're asking for all just good vibes, and we're really putting it out there for any option what's meant to be. But we just wanted to do a little bit of an update. Yeah, we're just rambling at this point,
Sure
but we're really excited about redoing a whole nother house.
You sound it.
I'm just tired. I think that you need to take me to Hawaii.
Where? Okay. Deal.
Are you guys hearing this? When?
I don't know yet.
For our anniversary?
Maybe.
You said, oh, that's coming. That's too soon.
We'll see. We'll see.
For my birthday?
We'll see. I can't tell you now. Ruin
For
the surprise.
Christmas?
Can't
I
tell
don't
you
want
now,
to be
ruin the
surprised.
surprise.
All right, you guys heard it here first. You're going to get a Hawaii vlog. Bye.